This week on Fishing with Gussy, we take to Lake of the Woods for the Angler Young Angler Tour to get schooled by some up-and-coming anglers. Fishing with Gussy is proudly sponsored by and uses Shimano rods and reels. Visit Shimano.ca for all the specs.
Welcome to the show today. We've got a pretty cool episode coming up. I'm not going to be part of it other than doing the intro here, but we're going to be at the 2012 AYA Championship going on in Kenora on Lake of the Woods. AYA stands for Angler Young Angler, and it's a competitive fishing event and circuit or trail that Lund Boats started about 10 or 12 years ago now. It's been going on for quite a while. And what it is a series of regional events all across North America. In our area, Dryden has an event, Red Lake has an event, Thunder Bay has an event, Lac du Bonnie, Manitoba has an event. And the winner from each regional event all across North America, and there's 25 to 30 of them, qualifies to get to fish the championship. And it's in Kenora every year in late August on Lake of the Woods. And the teams that get to come to Lake of the Woods are going to experience some of the best walleye fishing that they're ever going to experience in their entire lives. It's really good, top-notch fishing, and they've got a unique format for the tournament. We're catching lots of big walleyes out here on Lake of the Woods, so they don't necessarily do that well sitting in a live well all day. So the format of the tournament is a catch, photo, and release. So the teams catch the fish, take a photo, measure them, and then at the end of the day, their biggest 6 fish are tallied up, given a weight, and that's how they determine the winner. So today's show, it's going to be all about the championship in Kenora. You're going to learn all about the young angler circuit, and it's sure a great way to introduce kids to fishing.
Hey folks, Jason Gauthier here with the 2012 Angler and Young Angler International Walleye Championship, and I'll tell you, the excitement here is unbelievable. The air is electric. People from all across North America are descending right here on beautiful Lake of the Woods to vie for the first place championship prize of a trip for 4 to Walt Disney. But not only that, you get an adult angler fishing with 2 young anglers, and you pair them up with some of the best Lund Pro Staff guides across the nation. And not only are we excited about the Lund Pro Staff guides, we have one of the best tournament money winners of all time, and I'm proud to call him my friend. One of the best there is, one of the best there ever was, and one of the best there ever will be, Alex Kessler. And Alex, give us a couple words about the Angler Young Angler.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a great event. I would never miss it. Years back, I won it with my daughter and her friend, and it was one of my best memories ever in fishing and tournament fishing. So when I can give back to this is coming here and taking a dad or mom and their kids out and competing in probably their second tournament or third tournament in their life, and just showing them a good experience and try and teach them as much as we can in the day or two that we have them in a boat. And today we had a fun day. I fished with the dad. His name's Rock from Timmins, Ontario, and he was just pumped for his kids. They want to go to Disney World, so I am going to try my hardest. There's several different ways to catch fish right now. And I think a lot of good anglers here that are taking teams out. There's a pretty good crankbait going, and jigs is working, and spinners, and so you're going to see some pretty nice fish caught.
Hey, you got Ryan Sproul here from Lund Boat Company, and I'm really excited to tell you that we're hosting the 2012 AYA Championship in Kenora, Ontario. It's always about paying it forward. You know what? Someone taught us how to fish at the beginning. Now it's time for everybody else to give it back, and that's why Lund does it, and that's why the pro staff do it. That's what we're about. We want to start educating and show people how much fun it is out there. So we're proud to support this.
The trip was very, very long, and boring at times, but it was fun too when you get to see all the nature. And I'm pretty pumped to be fishing with professionals and on a big lake like this.
I've never been to Ontario before. It's a very great experience to be here. A very good first impression of the province, and all the territory is amazing.
We caught 1 smallmouth bass, 2 pickerel, and
a couple rocky bass.
We're going to go pretty far out on the lake, I know that. We're leaving pretty early, as everybody else.
Our game plan is to not lose any of the big fish and win.
We're going to catch a lot of fish. We have a lot of skilled guides and anglers out here, and we don't want to harm the fishery. So what we're going to do is we're going to do catch, record, and release. And what that means is when we catch these fish, we're going to get a photo of it, we're going to measure it, we're going to record it on a piece of paper, and the 6 biggest fish for that day, that's going to be their weight. So we're not retaining any fish, we're not putting them in the live wells, we're not bringing them up to the weigh scales. And what's going to happen is it's just real fisher friendly for us. So we're taking care of our resource right now.
Hey folks, stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss what's coming up next.
We're catching up with the kids and their catches coming up next.
Hey, get over here. I got a hot tip for you. Shimano has redesigned the Cronarch, Corrado, and Sidecar baitcast reels, the Sustain and Stratix spinning reels, as well as the crucial Compre, Claris, and Convergence line of rods. Get down to your local dealer and check it out. Competitive anglers, watch for the Shimano Platinum Angler Program. They've got some great rewards for anglers that use Shimano products.
Northwestern Ontario is your ticket to a great adventure this summer. For camping, on the lake, fishing for fun, or competition. Festivals and fairs all summer long. Dig in for lobster dinners, or saddle up for horseback riding. There's farmers markets with plenty of pie, but you must wait half an hour before swimming at one of our beautiful beaches. Complete details are available online, so come out and play in Northwestern Ontario. Visit escapetoontario.com.
Why should you choose Rema Roofing? Maybe because they guarantee a free estimate within 48 hours of the initial call. Or because they're quality BP certified installers with a lifetime warranty on materials. You choose them because they have a 10-year workmanship guarantee with special rates for contractors and have been family owned and operated since 1988. They honor their scheduled commitments, but best of all, Rema Roofing does it right the first time.
Countryside Manor Bed and Breakfast. It's a place to call your own. With a breathtaking view overlooking beautiful Northwestern Ontario, you'll find all the peace, quiet, and comfort desired for a wonderful stay. The Countryside Manor Bed and Breakfast offers all your favorite conveniences and with a delicious breakfast that can't be beat. You'll want to come back again soon. Call today to make your reservations or visit our website to find out more. Countryside Manor Bed and Breakfast. Stay with us. You deserve the best.
Looking for fishing tackle and friendly one-on-one service like nowhere else? You'll find it at Bobby's Corner and Sport Shop, where all the big fish like to play. Check out the big catches coming out of Bobby's Sport Shop. Wall to wall, Bobby's is packed with thousands of muskie, bass, and other baits and lures, guaranteed to give you the cutting-edge advantage. Bobby's Corner and Sport Shop, Highway 17, Vermilion Bay. Why would you go anywhere else?
One thing that's really important when you're fishing with jerkbaits and just fishing in general is to have a good pair of polarized sunglasses. And not only are they going to protect your eyes from the sun if you're on the water a lot, they're going to allow you to see things in the water, see fish, and help you catch more fish. The nature of these baits, these suspending jerkbaits, is smallmouths are going to follow them a lot. And you know, being able to see is very important. A lot of times when we're tournament fishing or pre-fishing for tournaments, we'll actually fish these baits really fast, make the fish follow, and we don't actually catch them. We'll come back during the event and hopefully catch them then, but we just want to locate fish. Being able to see them is important. You know, the other thing too is you're not necessarily going to see the fish, you know, plain as day when they're coming. They could be 6 feet down, 7, 8 feet down. You're just going to see the shadows of them. So that's one thing that you kind of get an eye for as you're going. Is you'll just see the shadows of the fish, and if you're not wearing these sunglasses, you're not going to see that at all. So good pair of polarized sunglasses makes a big difference. Get good ones, don't get the cheap ones. I like glass lenses. They're going to last you a lot longer, and they're going to help you catch more fish. Competitive fishing is fun because for a number of reasons. I make a lot of friends through doing it, and that's one of the big things. Is it's very social, a great way to meet people. You're going to get forced to fish in conditions that maybe aren't perfect all the time, and that's going to make you a better angler. And at the end of the day, competitive fishing and tournaments really drive the fishing industry, and that's where, you know, a lot of new techniques are developed, new products are designed, and it's something that, you know, if you're into fishing, it's a lot of fun to be part of these things. So the AYA thing does a great job of doing that, and I've never seen any kids that, in all the time that I've been around these events, that aren't having a lot of fun when they're out there doing it.
It's really excellent that I could make it. The fish, they're kind of picky. They don't really bite sometimes in certain spots. We caught some pretty big walleye on Lake of the Woods, so I'm pre-fishing. The lake is way bigger than at home. Way bigger fish, too.
I'm Madison Wheeler. I'm 10 and I'm from Alberta.
I'm Mitchell Wheeler and I'm 13 years old and I'm from Alberta.
We caught some good few fish.
We enjoyed being out on the lake, and we liked being here because we don't usually get to see this kind of lake.
Did you catch some really big fish in order to win?
Yes, I caught a big 7-pounder. I just dropped my hook in the water, and all of a sudden I got this giant fish on it, and I'm like, help me, what do I do? So my uncle helped me, and I got it.
I got a 4-pounder, and I dropped it in the water. As soon as I reeled up, I was like, Dad, come help me!
This is the first time I ever got a chance to fish in Canada. And I've always heard great things about Lake of the Woods, and actually come fish here is great. The AYA, I mean, they do so much for kids, and I mean, they give so much back they give kids the opportunity to catch, I mean, great fish. I mean, it's great up here.
Flow slowly right up through Devil's Gap. Stay in line in formation until you're through Devil's Gap. Let's get ready to angle! All right, folks, here we go. Take it off. Post number 1, guided by Craig Stapon. Here it is, Team Rally, 4 points. All right, boys. There you have it, folks. The blast off went as planned. Fantastic. All the boats are out there. All 17 teams for the 2012 Angler and Young Angler. One of those teams is coming back a champion, and they're going to go to Disney World. Hey, this is Fishing with Gussy with guest host Jason Gauthier on beautiful Lake of the Woods for the 2012 Angler and Young Angler. And as you can see, it's one after another. This young kid's putting on a bit of a clinic, but they're not getting the size that they want. This tournament's going to take some big weight to win the championship. They're doing a great job. If they hang around, they may catch a lot more fish, but are they going to be the right ones? Who knows? Roger will put them on some big fish at some point today. Well, I'll tell you, we stop off with Dryden's Jeff Park guiding the team from Brandon, Manitoba, and so far they caught a lot of fish, and as we were pulling in, I think they got a 24 or 25 inch. The competition is steep here in Lake of the Woods. It's going to be good. I'm expecting big bags today, and well, if the weather holds up, this could be one of the best AYAs ever.
More fun on the water coming up next.
Power Pro Super Slick 8 is smooth as silk and casts like a bullet. Enhanced body technology makes it thinner, stronger, smoother, and quieter. Use brown in the wood, green in the weeds, and yellow for high-vis fishing situations. Power Pro Super Slick, unleash the power with none of the noise.
Everything you'll need to keep your engine running this winter can be found right here at Devil's Gap Marina. They're full service and open all year round, so you can relax in the car and keep warm. Or not. All of those convenience store items with none of those convenience store prices. From snack foods to fishing lures, service with a smile, and the most affordable gas on the lake. Devil's Gap Marina, located at the end of Matheson Bay Road on beautiful Lake of the Woods.
Goodyear, chosen to get through tough winters. And the tire dealers you choose for great service trust Goodyear too. Their experience with winter tire care inspires the expert service they pass on to you. Goodyear, more driven.
The time to take to the water is now, and Wood Lake Marine will help you hit the lake in style, as their high-quality marine products are sure to please. Let their award-winning staff tour you around their showroom of top-of-the-line new and used boats and other recreational products that are sure to exceed your expectations, but not your budget. Wood Lake Marine, delivering the ultimate boating experience. Call or click today.
This is the best lake, one of the best freshwater lakes in the world, wouldn't you say?
It is. I learned to fish on Lake of the Woods and Menaki because there were so many different things you had to know, different ways to catch the fish, and this is the best learning field I've ever been in, and I recommend it to anybody because there's lots of fish out there, there's lots of different ways to catch them, and just because you catch them on a jig today doesn't mean you're going to catch them tomorrow, so you really got to sharpen your skills, and really, it's like a football game. Every quarter you have to adapt. And if you're a good adapter and very versatile fisherman, you will learn tons on these bodies of water.
There's a bass. You know, I really have a lot more success in bass tournaments than I do in walleye tournaments, but it's all about preference. You get a lot of people, especially in this area, that would prefer to fish for walleyes, and that's great because we've got top-notch walleye fishing and we've got a lot of top-notch bass fishing like this as well. And you know, just talking a little bit more about tournaments and getting away from the AYA thing. I started fishing in bass tournaments with my dad when I was 10 years old, and they've really become a big part of my life and something that I look forward to every summer. So I have a lot of fun with them, and we've got some of the best open team tournaments in North America right here in Sunset Country. When you look at the Shaw Kenora Bass International, we got tournaments on Rainy Lake, Shoal Lake, and a number of other smaller bodies of water across the region. We get good fields as far as angler turnout, and we've got awesome community support for all these events, and without that, they don't happen. And that's why people travel here from all across North America to fish in our tournaments, because they're the best.
The weather's holding out for us. As you can see, the sun's coming out. We're with boat number 7 right now, the team from Ironside, Michigan. Jeff Loren is guiding them. They're on some fish right now, and hopefully they can tune into one of those big fatties that Lake of the Woods is famous for. You know, this lake is possible to catch a 32, a 31, and a 30 all in the same spot. There's so many big fish on this lake, and there's so many good spots.
Caught his biggest fish ever yesterday.
How big?
About
37.
36-inch pike, 35-inch pike.
I'm really glad I caught my biggest fish of my life here. It was 37 inches. It was a big pike. I thought it was a lake trout because it was buzzing line all over the place. I like rainy at night because there's lots of big fish out there at night.
My brothers and I were fortunate enough to fish while growing up, and when he was old enough, which was probably about 3.5 years old or so, we took him on the boat, and it's been a good experience for both of us, and he probably got pretty spoiled at an early age catching a lot of fish, so he thinks every time we go out we're going to get a lunker.
I think we did good. I mean, we got some big fish in, and yeah.
I was just sitting there with my pole, and then all of a sudden it went under the boat, and then I got it. And then I kept reeling, and then reeling, and then reeling, and reeling, and then I finally got it.
Was it a big one?
Yes.
We got some nice fish, 28-inch, 29.
We had a good day on the water. These two were putting on a school for everyone, catching a lot of nice big fish. So.
After the anglers pull in their boats out of the water, we're heading inside to check out the boat parade and get the final results. More fishing with Gussy in just moments. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, get over here. I got a hot tip for you. Shimano has redesigned the Cronart, Corrado, and Sidecar baitcast reels, the Sustain and Stratic spinning reels, as well as the crucial Compre, Claris, and Convergence line of rods. Get down to your local dealer and check it out. Competitive anglers, watch for the Shimano Platinum Angler Program. They've got some great rewards for anglers that use Shimano products.
Napa Auto Pro keeps cars and sometimes their drivers young a long time.
There's no place like this.
Lund boats have been built for anglers by anglers since 1948, so they know what they're doing. I rely on them for all of my fishing, whether I'm in a tournament, guiding, or just going out for fun with my buddies. They have the best warranty in the business. You owe it to yourself to go check them out. Head down to your nearest Lund dealer. They'll be able to look after you. Good fishing.
North Saskatchewan River where we live, and we cast it out and we were just fishing for walleye, and I caught something and it was way too big for me. I almost fell into the water. My dad, it took him half an hour to pull in a sturgeon that was the same size as me.
In Sylvan Lake, Alberta, we went fishing. When I was 3 years old, I caught a big jackfish. When I reeled it in, it took me 20 minutes, I think. And it was bigger than me.
Folks, Jason Gauthier here, filling in for Jeff Gustafson as Jeff's down at the FLW in Detroit River. And great job, Jeff. You did a fantastic job on day 3 for coming back. Anyway, folks, we're here at the 2012 Angler and Young Angler International Walleye Championship. I'm here with the winners and champions. Well, I'll tell you right now, Craig, you want to take a little bit away here? We got Craig Gindra, am I right? Yep. And of course, we got Jacob Robel.
Hi.
And
Ryan
Robel.
Yep.
And you guys are bros, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you a question right now. You're fishing with Kerry Pettinger. What was it like fishing Lake of the Woods in this big body of water?
Well, we've been to Lake of the Woods before, but this is a totally different experience here on the north end. I mean, it's the rock, it's very picturesque, and a lot of structure, and it was great. He knows the body of water, made it a lot more fun doing that.
Well, you know what, and you talk about this kind of the Canadian Shield, fishing around the Buffalo Bay area, it's more sand, more bottom bouncing and stuff. Your first fish was how big?
Our first fish was 17 inches.
Okay, and then when did the big one start coming in?
Later in the day, 29-inch walleye.
And the biggest one was 29, and you guys had a 28 and a 27 as well, is that right?
Yep.
All right, when did you guys know you guys were in the running?
When Carrie said that we were like the 26 through 29-inch was pretty big, and then everybody else was like 17, and they were like 40 pounds and stuff. We were like, okay, we caught big fish. And that was big fish weigh a lot.
Well, let me ask you a question now. What has the AYA meant to you and your family and friends?
Well, I tell you, this is a family event. Obviously, they do an excellent job from the regional end of it. When we fish that, they do a great job. I have seen a lot of kids fishing this and having a great time. So it's huge to be exposed to this kind of fun and excitement.
Well, I'll tell you, folks, this year, 2012, was better than all the other ones because now we have a world record, basically, for the AYA, 53.27 pounds. Great job, Jacob. How do you feel about holding the record for the Young Angler?
It feels awesome. It pulled in that much weight, and it feels great.
All right, folks, that's what's about. Family, friends, and fishing, and good times. The 2012 Angler and Young Angler Walleye International Walleye Championship. Great job, guys. Thanks a lot. Congratulations, and job well done.
Fishing with Gussy proudly uses Power Pro Super Slick line. All of the power with none of the noise.